Again, we are here to discuss about the classroom long expression. And this is the classroom long expression chapter number 5, talking about the time. And the chapter number 6 is talking about the permissions. So time and permissions. So whenever you like to ask the time for the people, how can you ask the time? How can you ask the time in English? It's a very responsible job, because asking time in English is a very tough job, right? So dear students, these long expressions can help you to understand about the time. That how can you ask the time and the related questions. Alright, so first of all, I'm here to discuss about your normal sentences. These are the expressions which is more beneficial for the students in schooling levels. I must tell you, let's see the time. The classroom long expression chapter number 5. We talk about the time, like how can you ask the questions in English about the time. Just for example, माफ गर्नुस् तपाईको घडीमा कति बज्दैछ. माफ गर्नुस् तपाईको घडीमा कति बज्दैछ. Excuse me, what is the time by your watch? माफ गर्नुस् तपाईको घडीमा कति बज्दैछ. चाहे सोध्छ नि कि तपाईको घडीमा कति बज्दैछ. यो अहाँको घडीमा कति टाइम भइरहेको छ. But how can you say the same sentences in English? Yeah? So you must say, excuse me, what is the time by what? What is the time by your what? What do you say? Excuse me, what is the time by your what? What do you say? Excuse me, what is the time by your what? Very easy? Very easy? Good. Now we can ask the next question related time. साढ़े सात बज्दैछ. Now how can you reply? It is 7:30. साढ़े सात बज्दैछ. How can you say it is 7:30? Yeah, साढ़े छ बज्दैछ. It is 6:30. साढ़े आठ बज्दैछ. It is 8:30. साढ़े नौ बज्दैछ. It is 9:30. It's clear? Now the students, तिमी स्कुल कति बजे जान्छौ? Right. This is also the expressions related time, So how can you make these sentences in English? तिमी स्कुल कति बजे जान्छौ? At what time do you go to school? Or you can say, तिमी स्कुल कति बजे जान्छौ? At what time do you go to school? What do you say? At what time do you go to school? Don't you think these are the very beneficial sentences? Don't you think these are the very beneficial sentences? Sure. Yeah, because in the normal communication with a friend, what you talk? You talk about these expressions, the classroom expression, about the time, about the request. These are the useful conversation, the useful expression which can support you, which can help you to communicate with a friend, with a teacher, with the parents, and with many other people. Therefore, my students, these are the classroom long present chapter number 5 is much important because it's related to the time. We can ask any time, anywhere about the time, or you will be asked anywhere, anytime about the time. Understand? Therefore, how can you reply the people? How can you reply them in English? Because replying in English is also the task. So the student, the next is म 10 बज्नु भन्दा अलि अगाडि जान्छु. म 10 बजे भन्दा अलि अगाडि जान्छु. What is it? I go a little before 10. I go a little before 10. What do you say? I go little before 10. तिमी राति कति बजे खाना खान्छौ? What is your dinner time? What do you say? What is your dinner time? तिमी दिनमा कति बजे खाना खान्छौ? What is your lunch time? What is your lunch time? तिमी बिहान कति बजे ब्रेकफास्ट खान्छौ? What is your breakfast time? Understand? These are what the very normal and very normal English which can help you to communicate with friends in English. Now, तिमी कति बजे सुत्छौ? तिमी कति बजे सुत्छौ? At what time do you go to bed? What do you say? At what time do you go to bed? What do you say? At what time do you go to bed? My student, I think these conversations, these helpful conversations and classroom expression help you too much in communicating. Therefore, please practice these because these are the very useful conversations. You mostly use this conversation with a friend. You mostly talk these things with your friends in Mathli, in Nepali. But now you must talk, but in English. Therefore,